All right, no time to explain, gang. Welcome back. King Zeph here, back with another video for you guys. Happy Friday. First day getting into the weekend. I hope you guys had a great week, and I hope you guys have a very relaxing and peaceful and fun weekend coming ahead of you guys. I really do. I'm going to spend most of this time organizing cards and playing things and a bunch of other stuff because I'm going to be a very busy and productive person. But anyway, today is just a quick update. We're not doing any packs on openings today because unfortunately I don't have anything to open yet. But I just wanted to give you guys a quick little update because I've been trying to keep it a trend that every single Lorcana chapter, just to give you guys like an update and everything on what's going on, and some tips and tricks on some things you probably should be looking for in case you are looking to purchase some Lorcana stuff. So today is Friday. Next week is the official launch where cards will be available everywhere. So it'll be available at Target, Walmart, select Best Buy, select GameStops, all the third-party stores. So anything that's not an LGS, Lorcana will become available. So if you were unfortunately not able to get cards from your LGSs during the launch week, and there's just not any in stock at the moment while you wait for a restock, this would be your next window of opportunity to potentially get some cards, get some packs, get the decks, maybe get the trolls in the gift set. I have no idea how the inventory is going to go for that one because unfortunately with set 2, I didn't see any trolls or gift sets in stores whatsoever, like nowhere. I didn't see it in Barnes & Noble. Usually Target has a section for it. Didn't even see it there. I think there might have been an image in one of the groups before I left. There was a huge, I think, an official Lorcana Facebook group I was a part of that I ended up leaving because it was just getting out of hand and people were just being outrageous, and all the scalpers and people that just didn't want people to buy a product, they were showing that, oh, look, they had 20 troves and I bought all 20 of them and now I'm selling them for $100 a piece and all that other stuff. So because of all that nonsense and arguing, I left the group. I just couldn't deal with it anymore. So I'm like, you know what? I would much rather be more positive and do things that I did for chapter 1 here on the channel for you guys, and give you guys some tips and tricks for that. So, but set 2, there were no trolls and no gift sets in store that I saw. The last thing I saw, I think they had it available for pre-order on Target's website, but it quickly disappeared because I think it became available at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and clearly people with bots bought them all because Target did put a limit on the product, but then, you know, they said, hey, I think it was 3 per household or 3 per customer or whatever it was, and then next thing you know, you see people with a huge confirmation email showing that they ordered like 80 troves, basically just, you know, like 15 batch orders of 3. So it was just a mess. And then of course Ravensburger had their launch on their website, which was a total disaster. I left a video about that early on. If you guys want to see that, I'll link it in the bio so you can kind of see my hilarious rant and my storytelling on that one, and which inevitably ended up getting pulled. Then somehow, some way, their website broke again, and people were able to basically just skip the queue system and buy stuff at like 2 o'clock in the morning. And Ravensburger had no intentions of doing that. So it was a huge mess, and then Disney released it. So I don't know how set 3 is going to be. I really don't. From my stores near me and my LGSs, they had a decent amount of product available, so I was able to get some without having to pre-order it. So they don't have any now. They sold out. So I don't know how often the restocks are going to come because it's only been a week. So I don't foresee them getting a restock maybe for at least another like 2 weeks or so, maybe at the earliest, but I'll have to keep my ears and out on that one. But keeping that in mind, if you guys are going to try to get product, especially from Target and Walmart, these are going to be my recommendations for that more or less anything else. In case you guys haven't watched my previous videos talking about the subject or don't know how Target and Walmart handle trading cards, Target and Walmart do not control their TCG section. They have a wall. They generally have a wall or an area in the stores where they have all their TCG products. This includes Lorcana, Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic, baseball cards, whatever trading card stuff they sell. They don't control that wall. That's all handled actually by a third-party vendor that comes to each individual store. They rearrange the wall and they put the products out. Because of this, they actually product may become available before next Friday, which 9 times out of 10, no matter what genre it is, whether it's Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, or whatever, product ends up becoming available before that Friday because it's not street dated in their system. So what I've seen and what I've done for the previous 2 chapters, when you guys have seen me get blister packs or do for blister versus boosters, My targets near me stock their trading card section usually on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. There's, I think, one or two other targets near my area that may do it Thursday or Friday. It just solely depends. But there's one target I know near me that either does it on a Tuesday or Wednesday. So I would say starting Tuesday, maybe in the afternoon, maybe sometime in the afternoon or early evening will be a good time to swing by your Target and check the trading card wall to see if they put out any Lorcana product or if they have a shipper out. If you don't see anything or don't even see a slot for it, then come back the next day, because more than likely that vendor hasn't gone there. I would check as early as Tuesday if you want to try to get product, because beyond that point, you probably won't be able to get your hands on any into the restock. Now, Target does have a was really good with set 2 in terms of restocking booster packs in the decks. So you might be able to get that a little bit easier than it has been in the past, but that if you're going to be looking for it, that's going to be my recommendation. Same thing goes for Walmart. Walmart is a little bit more disorganized. Walmart's card section usually is a mess 9 times out of 10, so it's kind of hard to find things, but they do usually have a giant, large cardboard shipper full of blister packs, and then the display box for the decks. So be on the lookout for that on your Target and Walmart. Best Buy is going to be just a horse of another color. And actually, I'm going to go to my screen real quick before I get to Amazon. Just for giggles, let's actually check Best Buy because I don't know if they're going to. I don't know if they made the pre-orders available. Oh, it's there. Okay. Recently viewed. Okay, so this is the Trove is marked as coming soon. So if they did do pre-orders, it's probably gone because generally if a product says coming soon on the page, you generally can't do it. They have the booster packs and the decks. Let's just go through the entire product stack. So, okay. Oh, so yep, they are doing pre-orders now. So hurry up, guys, before this is gone. They are doing pre-orders right now. They're doing shipping, no pickup for the booster boxes as well as the decks. So as of right now, the Trolls are gone. If Trolls are marked as coming soon with the release date being on the 8th, which is next week, they're gone at this point. I guess, like I said, I'm just looking at this now because it popped up on the thing. I know they had put the launch pages out there where they said coming soon for across the board. So if it's saying coming soon for the Trolls, it's probably gone. You guys can check back regularly throughout the week because they might restock or they might not have actually done the pre-orders yet. No one has reviewed it or stated anything about it. But generally speaking, I used to work for Best Buy, and I'm pretty experienced with their website. Generally, if a pre-order is available and it says coming soon on this page, they generally don't put the out-of-stock notification until after the pre-order period. It'll always just say coming soon because they might get more product. So you never know. So keep an eye out on Best Buy's website. But as of right now, both the decks, well, really the starter decks, because you can't pick which deck you want through Best Buy, which is one thing I don't like about this system. And I don't trust the pickers in the stores that say you order 2 decks to pick 2 different ones. They probably don't have the knowledge knowing that there's 2 different decks in there. So that's one thing I don't like about the system. But you can pre-order the decks, and you can also pre-order booster boxes as of right now. I don't know how many you can do at a time. I'm not even going to attempt to do this because I have no desire pre-ordering a booster box. I've already opened one on the channel, and I also have another one awaiting for when I get the blisters for Blister versus Boosters, so I'm not even going to bother with that one. So Best Buy is doing pre-orders as we speak. So if you could not get it from your local game store, Best Buy is a place to go in terms of getting a booster box, and possibly the starter decks if you don't want to swing by the store, because not every store is going to carry that. So we're going to go ahead and click out of that. And also be on the lookout on the Trolls, because like I said, right now the Trolls says coming soon, which means that they're sold out if they did the pre-orders for that one. But if it becomes available again, it'll proc. You might be able to bookmark it if you have a Best Buy account and get the notification when it becomes available again. Let's check Target, because they didn't even have the gift sets available on there. And let's see. You can see my search history on Target, Disney Lorcana. So for that, you can't get Chapter 1 stuff. You can buy the starter decks for Chapter 2. If you go to the store, more than likely you'll find probably Chapter 1 starter decks sitting around. You can buy the binders, which I really don't recommend these binders. They're relatively cheap made and they don't carry that many cards. So if you're going to do a binder, get a real binder. Of course, that starter gift set is sold out as well as that Troll. So the other ones aren't even available. You can't even see them. But you don't see anything from Into the Inklings. I'm going to just quickly check, because sometimes Target's website is a little trippy. To the Inklings. See if it pops up if I type in the full title. And it does not yet. So Target probably hasn't started their pre-orders yet. So I would keep an eye out for that later today, if not over the weekend, because Target will do a pre-order series for their website generally. So that'll be another opportunity for you to see if you can get your hands on anything. But so just keep an eye out periodically for that. Check the mobile app too, because I know the mobile app is very different from the website as well. So Best Buy is doing stuff right now. Target isn't doing anything right now. I'm not going to bother with Walmart because Walmart's website is a disaster. It might be available on Walmart's website, but Walmart is a disaster. So I just prefer not to even bother looking at it. But one place you can definitely guarantee to get something is going to be Amazon. This link I attached in the videos for the Trove and the gift set. I will also attach it to this video as well. Essentially, Target, Amazon's probably going to be one of your best places to get it because they do it by invitation. So it will become available, but you can do the invitations now. The booster boxes are available right now. Third-party sellers are selling the booster boxes right now, and it looks like they're selling it slightly under MSRP. This one's currently on sale for $139 as opposed to $145. Looks like 8 sellers have it. $139, $133. This is for Amazon right here, which is the $144 with the Prime shipping. So it's available by invitation. So I already requested an invitation just to do it. And then $150, $155, $150, $175. So, of course, like I said, you have a couple sellers that are going to try to sell it for over MSRP. At least the $149 isn't as bad. $149 and $155 isn't as bad. If you didn't have a choice, I would be okay with paying $10 more than MSRP for it. Or even $5 more than MSRP for it because I'm going to pay for it in taxes. Where they're robbing you here is that you have to pay for the shipping, which is quite dirty. But $175 is definitely a no-go, especially considering the fact that you actually have 2 other sellers that are selling it for $140 and $134. Even with $6 shipping, these two pretty much cost the same. So you can actually buy that right here, right now. It looks like the delivery for that is going to be sometime between next Friday and the week after that. So you don't get the express shipping that you would get with Prime. And then you can do the invite through Prime to get it for $144 with a 2-day shipping and do it that way. So the booster boxes are available right now on Amazon if you don't mind waiting at least a week or two for that. But most importantly, of course, the star of the show is always going to be the Trove and the gift set. So both of these, of course, you have $49.99 for the Trove. It looks like there's no third-party seller, so this is only by invitation. So in case you haven't done the invitation only, I've participated in this for 3 different things. I got it for the PlayStation 5 for a friend of mine, Chapter 2 Lorcana, and I forgot what the third thing was for. It might have been for Xbox, but I didn't even bother purchasing it. But how the invitation system works is you apply for an invitation, and that's pretty much it. So what happens is they put your name in a pool. As they get inventory, they start sending out the invitation to those that invited for it. So they're going to randomly select people that ask for the invitation. You'll get an email from Amazon that says, hey, you've been selected for your invitation for such and such a product. So we'll use the Trove as example. You've been selected for the Trove. You have 72 hours to purchase the item. So what they will do is once you've been selected, they will hold the product for you for 72 hours. So you have 3 days to essentially go back in, dump it in your cart, and you can kind of play with it in and out of your cart as much as you want to. You can do that. Once 72 hours has passed from the moment you get the email, then it will move on to the next person and you will not be allowed to purchase that product. But within that 72 hours, they will not sell that product to anyone else but to those that have received the invitation until that 72 hours is up or until you purchase the product. Once that's done, they'll go through the shipping process and everything else in between. So definitely for the Lumineers Trove, which is going to be the most expensive thing and the hardest thing to find, I do highly recommend, if you can't find it anywhere else, at the absolute least, apply for the invitation system through Amazon if you even want to think about possibly getting one, especially at $49.99. That's going to be, I'm going to recommend that to everybody to do that, but definitely hop on the invitation now sooner than later, because when Friday comes, they're going to be doing a mass batch of the invitation releases. The last time they did it for Lorcana, people were getting them within hours of them making it available for the booster boxes and a couple other things. I was in a couple groups, and most of the people in my local scene, they said, hey, I applied. 2 hours later, they said, hey, I got my invitation, got my order confirmation, I'm good to go. And then I think I got mine like a week or two after the fact for Chapter 2. So definitely do that, 100%. They have it for both they have it for pretty much everything. So of course you can do the Trove, you can do the gift set for $29.99. I'm going to click on that one. I did not request an invite for this, and I might as well do a request and invite as this as well. I'm probably, even if I get it, I'm probably not going to buy it. I already bought one and opened up for the channel. I don't need another one, but for giggles, I might as well help out my friend at Locals, if anything. And then, of course, both for the decks, but it looks like the decks you don't need to do. So the decks you can just pre-order naturally. And I said this in another video earlier. The decks are probably going to be the easiest thing for you to find because that's the number one thing they make a lot of. My local store still had a bunch of decks left. Every time I walk into a Target, I generally see decks sitting around on the shelf. So both starter decks will be the easiest things to get out of all the other products. But so you can just pre-order this right now, and then when it'll become available next Friday, and they'll just ship it to you based on the inventory level. So you don't have to do the invite system for the decks. You have to do it for essentially the 3 high-value products: the booster box, the trove, and the gift set. So, like I said, if you guys are looking for product at its MSRP and don't want to have to pay the higher prices, definitely hop on that on the Amazon side. That'll be probably one of your best ways of doing it. But also keep a lookout on Target as well as Best Buy. They will sell it to you from MSRP. The problem with that is you're going to have to either deal with bots and a couple other things on that side. So we'll see how the time comes. I haven't been seeing a large number of people scalping the booster boxes or anything like that. I've been seeing in the singles territory, which is fine. Singles are singles, and those prices kind of go up and down. And it is what it is on the single side. But at least in terms of like the sealed product, I have yet to really see anything online or a lot of people talking about, I have a bunch of troves, selling it to you for $80 and all that other stuff. So maybe a lot of the hype for reselling has died down. Don't hold me on that. That's just from what I see. What you guys are seeing in your area, what you guys are seeing within your algorithms can differ. But from my side of it, seeing it a lot from set 1 and set 2, I'm not seeing it nowhere near as much for set 3 as of right now. So that's just my personal opinion, and that's from my side of the spectrum. If you guys are seeing it, leave it in the comment below and let me know your experiences. But outside of all of that stuff and that advice, more good news. Lorcana actually, Ravensburger actually posted on their Twitter today, which I will go over here. Save the date. I'm actually going to see if I can zoom in here because I know, unfortunately, I can see it better because I have a bigger screen. Save the date. This was posted at noon. Disney Lorcana Set Championship is happening April 19th through the 28th, so essentially for a week. Retailers who have been approved for organized play prior to February 1st will be eligible to apply for a kit at melee.gg/. So basically click on this link to apply if you're LGS starting March 8th, which is next Friday. Let the plays begin. So this, I believe, set champs. So this will be for the set championships, which I also think will go for the championship invitation, which will also help you get the Stitch promo and the Stitch playmat. So good news for all of that. So for any of those that are looking for competitive Lorcana, that is coming very, very soon. Get your decks prepared now because, of course, single prices are going to go up. That's going to be my best advice for that one because with single prices going up, going to be going up without a doubt. If there's any cards that you need to build your deck with, now's the time to try and purchase them and get them as soon as humanly possible because once they truly set, I know meta has been set from a lot of the third-party tournaments as well as Pixelborn. Once that officially hits the official competitive scene in real life, a lot of those card prices are probably going to spike for anything that's very, very important. So if there's something you're missing, buy your packs, buy your boxes, or buy your singles from TCG Player or wherever. Get them for the absolute cheapest price you can before things go up in price again. But that's going to conclude my news. Any new updates or anything that I see that they decide to post, I'll be happy to share that here with the channel. I want you guys to enjoy the game as much as I'm enjoying the game. I want you guys to be able to purchase product at a reasonable price. I'm not a fan of the markups and the scalping. I don't believe in that stuff personally. So I'm the type of person that wants to get the most bang for their buck. So if I can buy, I'm not buying one booster box for the price of 2. This is not going to happen. I'd much rather wait to the point where I can get 2 for that price at that situation. And I don't believe you guys should be able to do it, nor do I believe you should support businesses that want to mark up the prices of their stuff for that purpose. So far, seems like it's been pretty tame and pretty good out here in the wild. But you never know. I can't gauge every single store in the nation or in the country because I know some stores are better than others, and a lot of stores do shady business practices, and people still buy them. And if that's what you want to do, be my guest. That's just my advice. That's just how I feel. If you're okay paying the marked up pricing to get product, Do you? It's your money. You can spend however way you want to. But for the rest of us that are on a budget, working hard and all that other stuff, don't let these people price gouge you, and don't let scalpers try to rip you dry. So that's just my personal opinion on that. So any news and advice that I can provide you guys to get product, I will gladly do. And any news that comes about the new tournament scene or any other extra updates that Ravensburger likes to put out, I would also like to give you guys an update on that in the future. So if you like stuff like this, give us a like, give us a comment, give us a subscribe. We will be doing, I'll have more Pixelborn content coming up very, very soon. I have some decks cooking, what I'm going to be planning to use during the league, as well as hopefully during the set championships, because I'm going to be attempting to do that. Granted, the game stores in my area are participating, so we'll see how that goes when the time reaches, and I'd like to give you guys an update on that as well. And yeah, the next thing we'll be looking for, because personally I will be at my target next week, trying to get my hands on 24 blister packs so we can do blister versus boosters. I'm not too worried that I won't be able to get them. It might not happen right away, but if I've been gauging my luck based on the previous sets, and every time I kind of walk on my target and I see kind of a bunch of loose blisters sitting around, like I said, if it's not next week, it'll be within the weeks to come. But I will be getting my hands on that to do that, the opening for you guys. So give us a like, give us a comment, give us a subscribe, tell us your thoughts, tell us your opinions, and tell us what other content you also like to see from us in the future. And then after this set, we'll be going on to predictions for the next set, any new drops that Ravensburger decides to release for that, as well as more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff coming in the future, as well as Pastor playlists and a bunch of other things, and especially Ivory Friction, because he's been streaming and he'll be taking over the streams every once in a while on that side as well. So this is King Zeph. No time to explain. Till next time, enjoy your weekend. I'll see you guys later. Peace.